This is Maria. This is No Lies with Maria, and this is Dakota. One, we should expect the truth. She's pretty good, I think. Have you ever had a nickname before? If so, would you like to share?
I have had tons of nicknames growing up. When I was younger, it was Dakota, and then that kind of grew into Dodie, and then it turned into Bagodes, and then my sister sometimes calls me Jeeves. So I've had tons of nicknames. Everyone calls me anything. But yeah, it's changed over the years. Now, more so, it's more Bagodes or Jeeves.
If you could only eat one food, what would it be? And you could only eat for a month. What would it be?
It would, hands down, be buffalo chicken dip. It is so good. I make it, and it is the best food on the planet. I could nonstop eat it. It's like spicy, and then there's lots of cheese in it, and it's like chicken bits. Oh, so good. Yeah, could definitely eat it every day.
And that's it for all 3 meals?
I would actually eat it for all 3 meals. Or like, I guess meatloaf I could eat every day too. My mom's meatloaf specifically, not just any meatloaf. But my mom's homemade meatloaf I could also eat.
What kind of kid were you? Were you sporty, a bookworm, or a little bit of both?
I was definitely not a bookworm. Definitely not. I did dance all my younger years, I guess, up until I was 16. So if I wasn't in school, I was dancing. But other than that, I did nothing. Definitely not a bookworm at all.
Would you like to, what kind of dance?
I did tap, jazz, ballet. I did acro for a little bit, but I wasn't so good at it. I did hip hop for a little bit. Basically any kind, like contemporary, lyrical. I did it all. I wasn't so good at all of them, but I did them all.
Do you have siblings? Where do you fit among them?
I have 3 siblings. I am the second oldest. My older one is 2 years older than me. I have another one that's 2 years younger, and then I have another one that's like 12 years younger than me. But I'm the second oldest one out of all 3 girls.
So they're all sisters?
They're all sisters. Yeah. Lots of girls in the house.
Your dad must love that.
Oh, poor dad. We also used to have a girl dog, so he was literally the only boy in the house.
Who's the daddy's girl?
Definitely the youngest one. Definitely the youngest one, for sure.
Do you like to watch TV, or do you...
I don't really watch TV often, but when I do, I watch like the criminal shows. Like I watch 911. Such a good show. Also like the kind of like hospital kind of shows. Like I watch New Amsterdam. It's a really good show. Grey's Anatomy I was also really into. But other than that, I don't really watch TV.
When you were younger, what do you want to grow up to be?
Well, when I was younger, I've always wanted to be a nurse. That was like the main thing I wanted to be. But I did kind of switch throughout the years a little bit, but it's always like the background has always been a nurse. Like I wanted to be a vet for a little bit. I wanted to be a cop for a little bit. And then I also wanted to join the military for a little bit. But it's, I always went back to a nurse or something in the medical field. Yeah, and I went to school now for something in the medical field, so
you really wanted to help people.
Yeah, I was really, something always in the medical field. Something always to do with helping people is what I wanted to do.
If you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go?
This seems really lame to a lot of people, but I would go to Nashville. Out of anywhere in the world, that is 100% where I would go. I'm just like a really big like country fan, so it's definitely where I would go.
What genre movies do you like?
It depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm really up for like the romance, but other times I'm really up for like the action. I don't really like scary movies. But I'll watch them, but I'll like have nightmares for the rest of my life. But I most likely will watch romance or like comedy.
Okay, this is the final question. It's a tough one. How come Goofy and Pluto are the same animal, but Goofy wears clothes and talks, but Pluto does not?
This is a really tough question. One's a pet. The other one is not a pet. So I guess that could, I don't know. Yeah, because if you're a pet, you don't wear clothes. So Pluto is Mickey's pet, so he doesn't wear clothes. Goofy is supposed to be not animal, human, so he wears clothes. But Pluto is seen as a pet. Do another one, I'll tell you when you start a secret.
Let's see. Oh, did you have any hobby experience COVID?
Absolutely not. I sat on the couch the entire time.
She's a sweet staff to work with.
Please say that. That's awesome. Better be it. You could also throw in I'm the best staff, but you know.
Yeah.
We might make other people jealous.
Oh. Do you have any pets? I have a fish, and I'm a terrible mother to it. I haven't fed it in like a week and a half.
And it's not dead?
No, it's not dead. It's still living, floating. It's very slow. Very